Hi friends, so this is my flip through of Sean's Dungeons and Dragons journal. This is from the Café craft inspired lap book tutorial. I will link Patricia's tutorial below. If you want to make one of these for yourself, I encourage you to go ahead and try. It is a lot of fun. This is the second book that I've ever made. It does have a spine and I am happy with it, although I clearly didn't learn my lesson about washi tape from the first one. It's the first book I made. It doesn't stick. You really have to glue it, and I actually put some decoupage, Mod Podge over top of this. So the closure is just a clip with an elastic, and I tied a knot in the elastic so he would have room to grow in this book, because this is a Dungeons and Dragons journal. Dungeons and Dragons is a role-playing game that doesn't have a board, so he has a lot of paper that goes with this game, maps and character record sheets and all that sort of stuff. So the cover, I did a faux leather that Patricia didn't do, but I wanted to have this dragon wing sort of 3D element on here for him. So I did a faux leather cover with paper towel. I will tell you where I went off of Patricia's tutorial. So, because I did do that in a few places, because Patricia was doing a lap book and I was doing like a journal, a storage place for paper that he could use when he was playing the game. So this envelope has just notepads in it that I've made from various Dungeons and Dragons ephemera, and pretty much that's all that's in here, is little notebooks and note tags, because I fully expect that he will take everything out of here and have his own stuff in here, because like I said, the journal is because Dungeons and Dragons has a lot of paper. So this is a pocket page, and it's similar to the ephemera storage book, except it's attached with these eyelets, which I really liked using. These are just non-player characters, so it's like people they could meet around town when they're out adventuring, that sort of thing. So on the back of this is another pocket. This one I really like because it's tall, so he can fit a lot of, you know, taller type elements into it. And so I'm really liking that one. I gave him pencil leads because there's a pencil here. I've just connected it to one of the jump rings with a little chain so he can clip it on and clip it off when he's playing and when he's not playing. And I gave him this little scroll, mostly because I found this ring in my craft room. I have no idea where these things come from. And I thought it was great for to wrap a scroll around. And scrolls are important to magic users. His character is a magic user. So this is the first place that I go off of Patricia's tutorial. And it's mostly because I glued this on upside down, so I had to flip it. Her Avery envelope, which you're going to see next, is actually on this side. And then on this side, she did a really cool flip-out envelope, which I didn't do, mostly because, like I said, this is really for his notes and his paper, places he's been, things he's carrying with him, things he might have at his home base, monsters, statistics, mapping. So he just needs a lot of places to tuck paper in. So that's what I did. I just gave him a pocket for that. This is the Avery envelope, and it opens this way. I love this one because it fits really big pieces of paper, so he can have maps. This notepad is thicker, for example, and a little taller because it can fit in here. And then this is the take on the padded French board. I really like this because these elastics will hold a lot of little things or one great big thing. So, and it's quick for him to tuck things in there, and he can view them while he's playing and flip back and forth. So I think that's really great. Here is the next place that I went off of Patricia's tutorial. She has a series of flip-up bags here that are very cool, but not as useful in terms of him keeping track of his game information. So I just put a notepad here that replaced the flip-up bags so that he can take notes and quick and see them, and you know where he is, what his status is, all that sort of thing, so that when he puts the game aside for a couple of weeks and goes back to it, he can sort of quickly refresh himself on where he was last time. And then this is a folder pocket, which again has a notepad, but I'm not sure what he'll put in there. Oh, sorry. Then it goes this way. Lost track. So here, this is just another pocket. It's a bigger pocket, so he can fit something bigger in again. And it's just closed with a second hand of a broken clock that I found in my craft room. Not the broken clock, but the second hand. So, and then this is the folder page. So each of these little folders is a pocket. And he's just got, I just put little notepads and stuff in here. I thought, you know, he could maybe put his weapons in one and the spells he's carrying in another. Again, another couple of pockets here just for more notes. And then here is the reason why I chose this design that I saw on Le Café Craft for his Dungeons and Dragons journal, and that is the flip-up folders. So they flip up, they stand up, this spine holds them so that they stand straight, and this is absolutely perfect for his gaming because he can have notes in one folder. These folder pockets hold a lot. He can have his statistics for his characters in one pocket. He has more than one character. He can have his maps in another pocket. He can have all his spell information for his character that's a wizard in another pocket. These folders are, I think, just awesome for his D&D gaming journal. So that is why I chose this design. I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. It is not falling apart. I did get the right glue from my first experience. This was my first experience with jump rings, and I did attach some extras in here just in case he loses something or it falls apart. He loses a jump ring, he can just put it back together. So I gave him some extra ones there. So he has seen this and he absolutely loves it. So I'm really excited about it because for a second book, I think it is fantastic. And I'm so glad he likes it because that was the whole point of doing it. So the back cover I did not do in the faux leather. I just covered it with craft paper. I thought he could do sketches. He's good at sketching, so I thought he could do something to fill in the back himself. And I really just wanted it to be interesting looking. So it didn't matter to me whether the front and back matched or not. I wanted the dragon wing on the front and I wanted the back just to be plain. So that is the second book I've made, my second bookmaking experience. And I am already on to the next one, which is Nick the Booksmith inspired, although I'm straying quite a bit from the tutorial building the inside because I'm making it, Nick was making it as a lap book and I'm making it as my next bullet journal. So it is quite a bit different on the inside, but I absolutely love. I got the whole flip out cover idea from her. It's just absolutely beautiful. So we'll see you next time.